between the SEC and the ASUN. First ever meeting. SEC games for North Florida. Tennessee, they've been home for their first three. Felix Okpara rejection. Tennessee wants to run. Gillespie to the rim. He'll take a
Felix Okpara on the floor, Cade Phillips on the floor, and then you got a budding since.
Gillespie 1 for 2 at the line. A talented transfer from Maryland. Other end, North Florida 3 from Mason. League of collegiate action can get that bucket. Different lineup for head coach Rick Barnes. Game 3, trying to find Cade Phillips on the lob. Can't connect. 3 on the other end, good. Kent Jackson drains it. And now Gillespie has his pocket pick from Jackson. Jackson all the way down. Smooth pass and finish. Devin Hines.
First game with 19 and 19.
Ball's looking to settle in after an aggressive start from North. Jim Ament on the other end using his length.
Yeah, you said it. That's very apropos.
Minutes of this one. Tennessee generates a turnover. Gillespie, hard contact. Ament rips it away. Ball's flying everywhere.
They've been playing well. Hit a couple of threes in their last game. You know, a bit of a coming out party for him.
Jumper. Here's JP Estrella. He's had a great start to the year. Followed his shot for an easy 2.
You know, sometimes I think with Jay
put his lead to 2. A deep 3 from Jackson, no good. Gillespie all alone. A smooth finish for the jam.
That's what he can do.
Oriole. That pass stolen. Henderson. Freshman Henderson looking for fellow freshman Ament. Low. Henderson, he's a sharpshooter, nails that one.
That's a terrific extra pass, caught Tennessee in rotation.
Gillespie, floater, Silk.
Yeah, that one, right? Because they have that sense. And you look down at his arm and he's got goosebumps because it means something to him.
Ament is 1 for 3 to start his evening. JP Estrella going to work. He's had a great start. His regiment. 3, rims out, Estrella all over it. Second chance for Tennessee. Gillespie off the mark as well. The experience to this one. We get that much bit better.
And oftentimes oh, nice, beautiful cut, man. That's an out of back shore up.
And Tennessee relying on several key freshmen, a couple of key transfers. Really hard take at the rim for Devin Hines. 5 here in the first half. Wide open 3 again from the corner. This one, no doubt, Devin Hines on that you have to replace.
Well, we talked about continuity, and this is the one thing that's a beautiful jump hook. If he can add that to his weapons.
On the night, they've got the height advantage.
They do.
3 on the shot clock. Oriole has to launch one and banks it in.
To the season.
Offensive rebound for the Ospreys. Pass inside. Devin Hines everywhere. Gets his own miss.
Has the lack of size should be offensive rebounding the way that they are.
Gillespie nothing but net. The sharpshooter transfer from Maryland.
Kent Jackson, man, made Jacoby Gillespie pay because he went under that screen.
3 starting to fall for both sides. North Tennessee with 2. Inbounds Estrella, open rim, the flush.
Wow.
Been not afraid to play on the perimeter.
No, in Tennessee, these are not emergency switches. They're just switching. In there.
Ament feeding Estrella, and he's dominating inside.
Really good
prospect out of Maine. Foot surgery took away a lot of his second year, but he seems very fresh early. Tennessee dominating in the paint offensively. North Florida looking for an answer, and there it is. B.J. Plummer and 6 of 7 from the floor. Now he's added the 3-pointer to his arsenal. 3s are flying. The whole building would have exploded.
Absolutely.
Oriole, 2 open that time.
Lack of intensity, lack of
team. They don't mind to shoot the 3. It feels like their tempo of play right now.
This is their style of game.
Half so far for North Florida. That is a deep 3 from Kent Jackson. Felt comfortable with it. Out to Plummer. The Ospreys, they've been rebounds
and rebounds overall than Tennessee.
Nate Ament at the line for 3.
You know, Tennessee has 5 big guys that can go in and utilize their.
Each section of a game being so important, it's like a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, and they've won the last 2 out of 3 4-minute sets. Need to capitalize on all the turnovers that you can get.
Gillespie off the screen. In and out, Cade Phillips muscles his way up for two. Ament, deflection. Gillespie hits the deck. Abram throws it up. Phillips! Hello!
Nice. Got to get a home run pass, but you just turn it over.
4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes for North Florida. Smooth finish on the other end.
Something tells me that Coach Barnes and staff have really challenged Tennessee to step up their intensity and effort on the defensive end.
Tennessee by 13. 11-0 run currently for the Vols. Amen. Contact to the line. On 20 pounds, Steve, since April when he committed.
Well, and that just speaks to how hungry.
The handles from Amen all the way to the rim. And that's what you love about this kid. So talented, still fighting and back.
Guy and the shot just didn't fall.
Bird left open to the free throw line. He's got 2 points in his first.
Worthy candidate to solidify a start.
What a dive from Nate Ament. He finds Estrella, who's. Can Tennessee get a shot off here? 2 now. Bird firing off the rim.
He put his kids through preseason this year to build that teamwork, that sense of family. And it's got to be off at some point. Wait, he's got that much? Because he's a facilitator. He's a willing participator, scoring the basketball. He can rebound. He can.
SEC Freshman of the Week after 2 games. Here's the oop to Phillips. A poster on the lob. Tennessee fully clicking now at this point. And finally, a bucket for North Florida. Mason Lee ends what was. Tennessee has turned up the defensive pressure. No contact on that.
Or out of rotation, and it leads to wide open jumpers.
Kent Jackson on the drive. He hit a pair of 3. Gillespie off the screen. Another lob for Cade Phillips.
Just trying to do too much, right? If you're Nate Ament, man, you got to go straight up with that. You're wide open. Go up with that, lay it in. But that leads.
Here's a 3 from the left side. Offensive board, Phillips. Abram about as open as you could get.
Woo! That's pure, man. Probably forced that one just a little bit too much, right?
North Florida 7 of 24 from 3. Gillespie 3. Can't get it. Estrella everywhere. Phillips everywhere. 2 more shots for Tennessee.
This is what it speaks to someone that comes in that's
deep 3. Amen. In position. Can't hit it. He's Jackson amongst the Tennessee big men. Couldn't get it, but a great putback. Another freshman for Tennessee in the game. That's the 4th freshman that has seen the court so far for Tennessee. Amen. Kiss off the glass. Offense running through Kent Jackson and a good layup. Tennessee out tonight. Guy like Amari Evans, these are the games where you have to prove yourself, are going to play. They have shown that they deserve to be in. Big moments for them here as Gillespie hard to the rim. Something a coach loves. Coach Barnes is going to love 17 free throw shots at this point.
Competition, especially when SEC play starts, man. The charity stripe can be the difference between winning and losing. I wasn't allowed to.
Oh.
Yeah, this is old school basketball and me talking. You know, I don't know that I would play Angels wanting a foul call against the home team.
That is as loud as it will get at a 25-point game at all.
He's really worked all summer long and not having the opportunity to help his team, especially
get to live out.
Yeah, he's going to live up to the hype. You know, I call him the main man. The Ospreys really needed that closer to the baseline to make an easier pass.
Good ball movement for Tennessee. Gillespie hits his second. That is one of the fun wrinkles for Tennessee that they haven't typically had. And you think about Rages to see him into perennial stars in the league.
Yeah, you go back to someone like Kyle Alexander.
Yep.
You know, those
going to keep guys, one, out of foul trouble, that you have these bodies. You hopefully have continuity when you do make those subs. But then fatigue as well. It's his first 3-pointer here of the evening. A very quick answer for Tennessee. Jackson again firing and hits. Defense from Okpara Masamba on Hines inside. Great take. Devin Hines.
Talked about winning the next 4 minutes. Now all of a sudden, 20-point lead. Can you carve into it a little more?
Move, sends a man flying, can't finish the highlight play. Offensive rebounds everywhere for Tennessee. Do you attribute some of that to just game fatigue? North Florida came out really jumpy, really aggressive. It's a Tennessee team that Rick Barnes doesn't, but to get these first 5 games, as you mentioned, to figure some things out about yourself as a team, and then that's when you go ahead.
So you got to build that chemistry, and it's going to take some time.
Yeah, 2 significant losses, obviously a lot of points.
Without a doubt. He has acquitted himself very well. That's a good big-to-big pass.
Oh, Akpara advantage, and they utilized it particularly down the stretch of that first half and in the second. North Florida 3 from the corner.
For some big-time baskets from North Florida.
Barnes frustrated by that turnover. Devin Hines misses the 3 on the other.
You have to finish strong. If you're Tennessee, you want to finish by extending the lead even more, playing even harder, playing tougher, getting narrowly. The lack of intensity from the start in terms of what you just saw there when Tennessee
tournament in 2015, 3 conference regular season titles as an assistant. He knows what it takes to.
You like the challenge, right? We've all been there, Andy, where you're an underdog, a decisive, but you want to make sure. Great move by Dante Oliver there to get that to go in. But you want to make sure that
Hendrickson, 3-time All-A-Sun, one of the best players in this program's history. That's a great staff he's got with him.
Can't say enough about
quality matchup anytime Houston and Tennessee takes the court.
Ooh, good ball fake. Great ball fake.
Alton Gaiman
to be called a blue blood of basketball.
You talk about not being able to have a big jail.
And I think he did that tonight. That is Coach Barnes. J.P. Estrella had his way tonight, and really led the.
And trust Tennessee has in their paint players. Huge block on the other end. Estrella for triple digits. Still a chance. Abram inside Estrella. What a find on Saturday, Steve. 24 assists. They topped that with 20
back games with 10+ turnovers. And the majority of those whelmed them and overpowered them tonight.
It's always a work in progress, but Tennessee are going to be all